What's going on, guys? It is Inkbot Gaming here, bringing you to another surprise trade Sunday. There's just one thing I need to touch on, and then we can go on before doing what we were gonna do. Well, what we're doing for today. As of last week, the reason why there wasn't a surprise trade Sunday because there was some stuff that I had going on, um, that took up most of the day. By the time I got home, I was like, I don't want to do it. So there was that. And as today, as you can see in the little corner there is a Sobble. The reason why there is a Sobble because the raid thing going on with Inteleon is going on right now. Um, and I'm gonna push Petalil back for another week. Because since the raid came on, and a friend of mine was like, why do it? Why not just save it for later? I'm like, I just want to give out the Pokemon as soon as possible. Because look at this guy. This is the shiny version, mind you, but he's super cute. Why not want to trade him away? Petalil can wait a bit. I am not able to trade Petalils away with Sunstones, because Sunstones are not bought. I thought they would be, you could buy them along with Moonstones, but apparently you cannot. You have to, like, find them. And I put forth the effort for the Poniard, but I am not going to put the effort in for Sunstones, because they are very rare and very random. So there's that. This guy's just having fun. Alright. Well, what we're going to do, we're going to read off some of his information before trading away some. So, Sobble, the water-type Pokemon introduced in Sword and Shield, evolves into Drizzle at level 16 and evolves into Inteleon at level 35. Along with Grookey and Scorbunny, Sobble is one of the starter Pokemon of Galar, available at the beginning of Pokemon Sword and Shield. I did indeed, when I first played Sword, I picked Sobble because Sobble, out of the three, he was the best. He was the best looking one, and his final evolution was kind of my favorite. Um, Along with Grookey and Scorbunny, this is the first generation Pokemon to be revealed to the public on February 27th, 2019. Wasn't he wasn't the three of them? Oh, along with. I thought it was just, they did just him, and I was like, no, they did all three of them, I remember. Which was super cute. They did like a little showcase of them like playing together. Sobble is the water lizard Pokemon. The Japanese English translation is Mesason. Mesason. Um, It is a pure water type. It has Torrent, and its hidden ability is Sniper, which some of these that I'm trading away today have Sniper. Okay, hold on. I'm also going to make sure that I am recording. Or streaming, I mean. Well, I am streaming, but I had to make sure my volume was there. Alright. This is the reason why the male to female ratio is very one-sided. It is 87.5 male. A very rare chance of a 12.5 to be a female. Its catch rate is 45, which is 11.9 if you were to catch it in the wild. Its egg group is Water 1 and Field group. Its hatch time is 20 cycles. That's a new one. That is a new one. They just put down 20 cycles. That must be the new thing for the newer Pokemon, maybe? I don't know. Interesting. Its height is 1 foot, which is 0.3 meters. It weighs about 8.8 pounds, which is 4.0 kilograms. Its base yield experience group is 62. Its leveling rate is medium slow. It has EV yields. This is the first time that I'm reading two of the yield. It's got two total ones, which is special defense and speed. It's the first time that I've read actually two of them out of the ones that I've been doing here in Scarlet and Violet. Um, its shape here, it just looks like a dog. It's blue for the Pokedex color, and base friendship is 50. Alright, so we're going to trade off the first row, and then we'll get into the biology and the anime stuff and whatnot. Let us get our first Sobble. First Sobble, yeah, like you see, some of them have Sniper. They are all modest, because that was what this Sobble was. This was our Sobble to do these ones. And these are all egg moves. Mist, Aqua Wing, Aqua Ring, Aqua Jet, and Ice Shard were all egg moves that were all passed on from this guy. Okay, so we are going to trade off our first one and see who will be receiving our first Sobble of today. I do want to point out I do have the Petalils ready to go, as you can see here. They are ready to go. They are modest nature as well. I did make sure I put on the correct nature for them. But they are there. Again, next week, hopefully, fingers crossed, nothing shows up or no new raid Pokemon comes up so we can trade them off. As I was saying all that, I know that the first trade was going to go on. Let us see what we can get. Who's gonna get our first Sobble of today? Sobble goes to somebody in Japan, as I see with the Japanese name there. Oh, a Psyduck for the first trade in, which is nice. A Psyduck is very good because Gold evolving into Golduck is very good. All right, let's get our next one out. And let's read the first little paragraph that they've got of the biology. Sobble is a small lizard-like Pokemon. Oh, our first trade completely went through. It has light blue skin and darker blue patches on its cheek, and a tip of a curled tail with a lighter blue belly and face. What are we gonna get? A Lichol. It's white eyes with dark blue irises. It also has a small yellow fin on the top of its head, held by a dark blue spine. Sobble has limbs on each ending with two curved hands resembling those of a chameleon. It can use these to stick to walls and easily climb them. So Sobble is basically a little chameleon, is what you are saying to me. Sobble can run around with both quadruped and bipedal. It uses its four limbs as arms. It has the ability to change patterns and colors, just like a chameleon, on its body and touching them when touching water. Allows to camouflage itself due to it being timid. When Sobble gets nervous or embarrassed, it secretes water from its body like sweat in order to disappear into its surrounding. If Sobble feels threatened, it will start bawling and spreading its tears around the area. These tears are said to be as potent as 100 onions. Man, imagine being around a Sobble while it's crying. Imagine being around a Sobble while it's crying. Hold on. What is going on? What is going on with the stream? Hold on. Hopefully it didn't freeze or anything. Okay, there. It looks like it's still going. Or my phone's just being a pain in the butt. Alright, let's see what the next one is. Let me get a sip of my drink. I am coughing. Alright, this is good. And when you're getting Pokemon like this means that somebody's either going on the first routes or starting. I want to say they're starting out with these Pokemon. I don't want to think that some random person just catching Pokemon and just not trading away good things. Back to the 100 onions. It can cause everyone near it to start crying uncontrollably. Sobble will then use this as a distraction and means of escape. So basically, I want to say, if anybody has watched, what's it, Steven Universe? It's not Steven Universe. Is it Steven Universe? With the Crystal Gems, if anybody watched that. Blue, Blue Diamond, she makes people cry. She makes people cry, and that's what happens, and yeah, I think it's Steven Universe. Or is that... See, I feel like I'm saying it wrong. Hold on. It just feels weird. Yeah, it's Steven Universe. Okay. I thought it was like something different for like a quick second. I was like, why does it feel weird to say? Okay, we're almost to the last. We got an Eevee here. Not with a hidden ability, and most people love that. Let's see. We're down to the major appearances in the anime, but let's get a few more Sobbles to trade before we do all that, because I did do a bit of that faster. I did a bit of it faster. The surprise trade's not over. Why did it make me... Yeah, why did it have the thing on top? It always confuses me when it does that. Okay, what is our next one going to be? Ooh! Our Jolteon. Nice. Giving away straight up power to the surprise trade. Straight up power. And it's got Volt Absorb. I'm gonna say, this one ain't shiny, is it? No, it's not. I see that it's level... wait. It cuts off on my on the TV. Let's see what level it is. It's level 50. And it's got, I would say, a decent... Because it says amazing stats. This is pretty much okay. Sassy nature. But it's got Voltazor. And it's got Thunderbolt already. Shadow Ball as well. So it looks decent. Alright. So, like I said in the last time we did Surprise Trade, at the end of the episode, I will turn off my mic and we will trade off anything that's a final evolution and or something that's very extremely rare. Any shinies that are of the those websites, those will be traded back off. If there are a shiny that I really want, I'll keep it. But if it's something I really don't want, I'll just give it back away. Oh, we got a Routlet. A Routlet there. People are trying their hands in shinies. I bet you it's level 1. Watch. Yes, it is, and it has long range as well. So it has to be off that raid, because I'm pretty sure people are trying to keep keep them. Oh, where did the Sobble go? He disappeared. Oh, he must have used his ability. Okay, let us see what we're going to get. Also, if it sounds like I'm eating something, I am eating something. I'm in strawberry shortcake right now. Mmm. Hop it! Nice. They nickname it Hop, unless that's a German name or not. Let's see. Oh, it is a German name. Okay, let's see. It's only got one thing of major appearance and a few things on minor appearances. So, we'll read the major appearance. Sobble debuted in Toughing It Out, where it briefly observed Ash and Go in training. In Sobbing Sobble, Go caught it, and it joined the team. In Not Too Close for Comfort, it evolved into Drizzle, which later evolved into Inteleon in Detective Drizzle, which was like some kind of like TV series or something that he watched and just inspired him to be something cool, like a super spy. Which basically that's what Inteleon is. Inteleon is like the secret spy. Oh, we got a Sobble for a Sobble. Somebody giving it away in a luxury ball. Nice. Mason number 5. Alright, so just so we don't get that confused. Well, we're not going to get it confused, so it doesn't have the egg moves. That actually would be a fair trade, because he's getting one with egg moves on it, which is very nice. Maybe... Oh, nope, don't need to do that. Maybe he will switch up. He'll switch up his, the one he's breeding on to get these egg moves, if he knows how to. All you have to do is use an Everstone on the Pokemon with the egg moves, and it will carry it over if you're using a Ditto. Because most people are using a Ditto. It's kind of... I think it's harder to do a male and female of the same species. Also, egg moves, I don't get how they work. I know that it's been a long time since we've had the egg moves, but I don't really understand how they work. I only do the breeding with the Ditto, and the Ditto alone. The Japanese one, just so I can get the Masuda method to get a shiny. We already got the trade going on. Oh no, it's not. Why is it not? See, I tell you, it brings up the thing on top. Unless I'm seeing things, which could be that as well. Alright, let's see what the next trade is while I take a sip of my drink. Ah. Okay, well, what are we gonna get? Oh, a Flaffy. A Flaffy. From Eclipse, that is a cool in-game name. Eclipse. Oh, how cute. A Flaffy. My god, a adamant one? It would be better suited for a special than an adamant one. Does it get Thunder Punch? I wonder if it gets... I think it does get Thunder Punch. Alright. We'll now read the minor appearance, which a Sobble appeared in a fantasy alongside the other starter Pokemon in Getting More Than You Battled For, in Must Be Out of Heroes and the Witch. Sobble appeared in the fantasy. I don't know what that is. Let me see. I love to see when it comes to stuff that I have not seen and or heard of. We see. Why isn't it? Why is my computer, my laptop not letting me see it? Did it trade away? Because I don't see the thing up there anymore. Yeah, it's straight dead. Okay, it must be in. Oh, it must. I see. It must be in one that I have not seen, which is the ones. Oh, it's the ones that only came out in Japan in the anime. Uh, I'm still waiting. It's gonna take forever. Um, because I really can't stand. I really can't stand sub. Because with the voice actors, I just can't stand them. Just the voices. I don't care about like reading subtext. It's just sometimes I'm just stuck to listening to the English voice actors. Man, I'm getting something stuck in my throat. Yeah, jeez. Um, just because I'm just stuck in the dub ways of everything. But let's get back to the main thing. Oh, we got a Metachan, which will be traded away at the end of this. Okay, let's get back to where we were. Okay, there is a... I love that they have... Because since the Team Rocket had a Rotom phone, they basically had their own Pokedex, which... Their Rotom phone was so funny. So Go's Rotom phone said this. Sobble is a water lizard Pokemon, a water type. When Sobble touches watery substance, its body takes on the color of its surroundings. Because it is timid, it produces large amounts of sweat and tears that cause it to become invisible. It is said that Sobble cries. Its tears have the same effects of chopping 100 onions. Now, do you want to hear? Do you want to hear what the Rotom phone said? For Team Rocket had basically no information, but it is so funny. I wish I can do the mannerism of the Rotom phone in the English dub, because it was always uh always like it's always like tired and sad and just doesn't want to be there. It's called Sobble, and that is it. That is the only information that the Rotom phone gave them, which is funny. Um. Oh, they already have. Well, the manga is like super ahead and does its own thing, right? All right, the TC series. It's a Smash Brothers Ultimate Spirit. It must have been new because I think didn't Super Smash Brothers come out before this? Oh, wrong button. Wrong button. So here in music video. I guess. Oh, it must have been one of those things. Okay, Pokedex entries. We only have for Sword and Shield because none of these Sword and Shield people starters have made appearance in any other games since Sword and Shield. And Sword, when scared, this Pokemon cries, and tears packed a chemical punch of 100 onions. And attackers won't be able to resist weeping. Oh, we got the Lady Strong's evolution then, which will be traded away as well. Leepork. Nickname it Leepork. Okay, in Shield, when it gets wet, its skin changes colors and the Pokemon becomes invisible as if it was camouflaged because it's literally a chameleon there. Okay, in Sword and Shield, it was a starter Pokemon from Leon at Postwick. It did not make an appearance in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, Legends Arceus, no, and only in Scarlet and Violet for the breeding from the Inteleon is the only way to get a Sobble. Okay, we are now at the base stats. Base stats of it's got 50 points in HP, 40 in attack, 40 in defense, 70 in special attack, and 40 in special defense, and 70 in speed. So it is good special. It is a uh, very fast Pokemon with a special attack. That's probably the reason why it has two of the yield EV groups, IV groups, whatever it is, in special attack and speed. Okay, we have the type effectiveness chart here. It is normally effective by normal, fighting, flying, poison, ground, rock, bug, and also is ghost, psychic, dragon, dark, and fairy. It is weak to grass and electric. It is immune to nothing. It is resisted to steel, fire, water, and ice. The only time ice would probably be effective is when being hit with freeze dry. Its level up movesets, it's got at level 1, pound and ground. At level 6, it's got growl. Water gun, bind at 8. Well, I said 6 water gun. 8 bind, 12 water pulse, 17 tearful look, 20 sucker punch, 24 U-turn, 28 liquidation. We did get a Ditto right now. What? Oh, it's one of those ones with 5 IVs there. Must have been from one of those the raids. Because I don't think yeah, that must have been from that raid with a Ditto. Which I will be trading away that Ditto as well at the end. It's 32 Soak and 36 Rain Dance. By TM, it can get take down, protect, water pulse, chilling water, facade, swift, mud shot. It also gets endure, rain dance, U-turn, sleep talk, reflect, light screen. Also can get waterfall, rest, substitute, liquidation, surf, hydro pump. It also gets water pledge and the Terra Blast, which I think most Pokemon do get Terra Blast. Excuse me. This is actually this is actually a legit one. It is not from a website. It is a shiny. I'm keeping this one, so we're going to do this right now. I know that I will again. It's a Dragapult. It is cool. So we'll be taking this guy and moving it here. Oh, it's got the perfect moveset too. Alright, well I'm gonna keep that there. We are going to go back. Why stop doing this. Alright. So that was wild. As I was saying, I think every Pokemon can get the the Terra Blast. I don't know about Magikarp. Magikarp can't really get that much. Actually, let us see. as we get this, we'll look up Terra Blast and see if it tells us which Pokemon can get it. Oh! Every Pokemon can learn this move TM except the ones listed below. Oh. Okay, so it actually would make sense. So Magikarp can't get it. Which is funny is that they put it in the egg. Well, I mean, they give out the egg group. It just doesn't say that, hey, this Pokemon and this Pokemon don't get it. So Magikarp and Ditto can't get Terra Blast, which makes sense with a Ditto, because Ditto only learns Transform. I was like having a brain fart for a moment. But that's that. Let's see. Did our trade go through? It probably did. Yes, it did. We're almost to like the second to last row here. Okay, let us get back to there. We have the moves by breeding. The moves by breeding is I want to say, was that another shiny? I can't really tell. I can't really tell. I can't really tell. I think it's a mint green. It's a decent rare roaring moon, but it'll be traded away again as well because I already have all the Paradox Pokemon in shiny form, so I won't have to keep it. Alright, so we'll trade that off. We'll read off the egg moves, which we know some of the egg moves that it already gets. We have Aqua Jet, we have Aqua Ring, we have Double Team, we got Fell Stinger, which is kind of weird. What would you need Fell Stinger for? As in the Fell Stinger, it boosts its... Here, we'll learn something new about Fell Stinger. Because it only gets it from one Pokemon, and that is Surskit, by the way. What does it do? What does it do? Damage dealing bug type move. Oh, okay. So I thought it was the one. Is it the? It's not the one that once you if the Pokemon faints, it doesn't say. Fellstinger inflicts. Here it is. Fellstinger inflicts damage. All these ads keep popping up on the website with how Bulbapedia has all these ads all over the place. Because as I'm trying to, it's loading everything and it's moving the thing. Okay, Fellstinger. Well, hold on. In the newer generation, Fellstinger had its power increased to 50. Oh, it was 30 before, but it's now 50. It raises the user attacks by 3 stages if it causes the target Pokemon to faint. Woo! Maybe that is a good move in Inteleon. Because since Inteleon is fast, and that actually might not be half bad. Okay, let us go back to the other page. Come on. I want the Sobble Bulbapedia. Okay, I'll have to scroll back down. Okay, so we got the trade off. Okay, so Fellstinger, it also gets Haze, Ice Shard, and Mist. We do, as I've read before, but I'll read it again. Sobble evolves into Drizzle at level 16. Then Drizzle evolves into Inteleon at level 35. As you've seen, as I shown in the beginning, the shiny is like I would say more of a darker blue, and the fin on its head is pink, which they have undergone a decent design change, because I think the hold on, let me look at the difference. Actually, no, there's an idea. Actually, the way that he holds his hands is different. Because it's not, they're not like just, he's like, not like his hands are by his side. Now it's more so in front of him. Unless that is just Bulbapedia just giving us two different looks on them, because they're both the same. Some of the lines on Sobble are more like darker in some areas. Alright. We're now down to the trivia stuff, but we'll get the next row completed. We got a Mudbray. So we have a decent amount of Pokemon that we are trading off at the end of here. I just want to double check, make sure the stream is still going. I haven't seen it. I think it's just my phone, because my recording is going just fine. Nothing's being messed up here. Let us get the next one going on. We got two more before we read the trivia. Okay, our trade gone through. Let us see what we can get. Oh, a really Coley. Nice. Okay, next up is our next one. Hopefully we can get more shinies. I really like to get the shinies here. I really want to give away some shinies. I do have, like I've said, I have boxes of shiny type Pokemon, which I should just give away. I've used them to trade for other shinies, but I mostly have everybody. Well, no, I think I have everybody from the Paldea region, the newer stuff, not the older stuff that came with this game. Because I really didn't need too much of the new stuff, because I have a living shiny dex in my shield. My shield version. I think I've talked about that in the past. But I do have a shiny dex in shield, and as soon as I'll say once home comes out and the DLC, all the DLC comes out, so I can have all the Pokemon that can possibly come over be brought over, instead of leaving them in home, because I really don't want to leave them in home, because I don't trust home, because I lost a decent amount of stuff to home. And I know that there's probably some way of doing it, but I don't think I set everything up to be able to save everything. So anything that I have lost in the past is gone. Because I can't remember what I used for like email or this and that. We did get a Feroki, a Routlet. We got a normal. Ooh, it's got egg moves on it. And also a long reach Routlet. All right, let us get our trades going on, and let's see what the trivia says. In Lenta's Pokedex, who is Lenta? On Lentel, who is she? The name of the Lentil is the name of the region. I started setting for the the new Pokemon. The new Pokemon Snap. Which I do want to say, um, since we've got Pokemon Stadium going on, and it is very popular amongst the people here on YouTube, we might do the older version of Pokemon Snap, and then once that's done, I do have the newer Pokemon Snap, which I will be doing that for a series, but that is quite in the distant future, because I still have a lot going on. I keep starting stuff and then moving on to something else. I have too much on my mind. It's basically like the ADHD in me that just wants to keep on doing new things left, right, and just want to keep on going. Okay, its origin. We'll be reading its origin right now. Its origin, Sobble appears to be based on a veiled I almost say Charmeleon. Its chameleon, due to its color scheme, is similar to that of males. As I say, that's probably the reason why it's mainly a male species in the Pokemon community, the Pokemon world. The way the species collects those water droplets from its cascading, the helmet-like protrusion on the top of its head into its mouth could resemble tears. We're getting all the starters today. And you can see this one. Is that a shiny one? Or is that just the color scheme of a Charmander? Okay, so it is not a shiny, but it is kind of almost perfect IV'd. I thought it was shiny because I thought that that orange was a little bit brighter than what it normally is, but it's apparently what it is. Alright, trading off the next one. Which can explain the tear-like patches on its Sobble face, which actually tears when it's crying. And its water type, and in additional, its typing is typing in the crest on its head features that can also be more loosely related to a basculin lizard. The name origin. Sobble may be a combination of sob and bubble, or dribble. I think our next one did go through. There we go. Meson may be a combination of Mesomon sobbing and chameleon. Interesting. Well, that is it. I'm not going to read the other languages because I feel like not butchering names left and right. We are coming to our end of our stream. We have a few more. How many more do we have? We have 3 more. I will be retrading off the Jolteon, the Metacham, the Raging Moon, and the Lepork here. If we get any more, I will be trading them off, because like I said, it kind of seems unfair that I keep these, because I just released them, so I can make space. Like I said in previous streams, I'm hoping with the DLC, they do give us not just these new areas, but I hope they give us more space in our more boxes at least. Give us like 50 more boxes. Because how are they expecting us to like catch all these Pokemon and not have all the room for it? Okay, but we got a Litleo. Next up will be another Sobble. So far, we only got the Sobble there, so that's 1. We got the Routlet 2, the Feroki, and the Charmander. So 4 starters so far on these trades, which is good. I don't mind getting starters because, like I said, this is this is just to hopefully not just be for grown-ups playing the game. I'm hoping it is to give kids that play this game something cool to use. I'm pretty sure that if some kid has gotten these, they are so ecstatic because some of these kids either have been playing for a long time and be able to do it, but some kids can't participate in these raids because they're like, it's so hard, it's so difficult. Because like I can say, if you do not have the proper Pokemon going up against these Pokemon, or you don't have friends and you're trying to solo this on your own, not everybody has access to knowing about that. Um, but I would say with this raid of the Inteleon, if you have a group of friends, um, use, I believe what was good against the Inteleon that me and a bunch of friends have used. It was this set, these four Pokemon. You had a Samurott, you had a Blissey, there was we had Walking Wake in there, and I believe I can't remember what the fourth Pokemon was. I can't remember, but if you got at least 3 of those Pokemon, you are set. Oh no, it was Gardevoir. Gardevoir was on there as well. The Blissey was basically there to use Life Dew, and I think to soak one of the trainer's Pokemon. So when you use, or no, was it soak? I don't think it was soak. Never mind, I really don't know. Ooh, a Bruxish. Okay, well that is that. That is the end of our trading today. Let us see what we got. Okay, so we got the Dragapult, which I am keeping because it is shiny, and I like Dragapult. We got a Psyduck, a Lechonk, a Kricketot. We also have an Eevee, a Jolteon, a Routlet, a Hoppip, a Sobble, a Jeerling, a Flaffy, Scatterbug, a Medicham, a Slack off that says no, I did not see that. That's funny. I feel like they said no because they're trying to get a shiny one. We got an Oinklung, which is called the Pork, which is a funny. It would be funny if it was in French and they nicknamed it that. We've got a Zorua, we got a Ditto. Oh, I forgot. We're also trading away the Ditto as well. We've got a Roaring Moon. We've got a Dolive. We've got a Frigbrack. We got a Mudbray, a Roly-Poly, a Froakie, a Routlet. We also have another Zora, a Charmander, a Lechonk, but it says Hog Rider? Hog Rider? Interesting. We also have a Litleo, an Eevee, and a Bruxish. Which I think, even though the Bruxish does not evolve, I think I'm going to give... You know what? Any Pokemon that has its first stage, you know what? The Flaffy, the Dolive, and the Bruxish, they'll go away. Because I think these other Pokemon are just stage 1 and are just the first basic forms, which I'll keep them. But I am going to trade them off. I'm going to turn off my mic, and we'll just do it like that. Just because so you'll have to see the trades on what we'll be trading back, what we'll be getting for these things here. But I'm going to end it here with me talking. But I will see you next week, hopefully with the Petalilos here. Hopefully now another raid comes up, because then that's another week of me doing another starter. I hope they put off like at least a week until something new pops up. But like I said, I'm gonna end it here. So please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time in the next video. Bye-bye.